The Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame is a hidden gem in the town of New Castle.
And opened here in 1990, basically because of community support, great community passion for the sport, and a true desire to be the home of Indiana basketball and its museum. That responsibility is to maintain a facility that showcases our pride in the sport, our success in the sport, and the greats of our sport, but in doing so in a way that represents the entire state, just not particularly the town we're located or the town I'm from or anything like that. As I said, I really think it's a caretaker responsibility more than just a 9-to-5 job. Indiana has a unique basketball heritage and legacy, and that makes this a special place. Other states that just don't have that tradition in the sport can't stack up. And to have a facility dedicated to basketball in Indiana, I think truly showcases how important it's been in our state's culture and in our state's history. And I don't think any other state has anything that comes close to this, quite honestly.
In the basement, Don Chambers works hard to preserve the history, which is so near and dear to many Hoosiers.
Well, you saw I work down there. I file pictures. I take care of those big, the Hall of Fame books, the Silver Anniversary books, the individual books, the All-Star Team books, the magazines, scrap books, score books. Anything that needs to be filed, and all that odd-shaped stuff that comes in, banners, large pictures of people, scrapbooks, everything that comes in that room, I try to find a place to put it.
Donna spent hours at the Hall of Fame, but this is not his 9-to-5 job. He's just one of the 65 volunteers. The executive director, Chris May, wouldn't be able to preserve all the history here without the help of the volunteers.
Well, the volunteers are irreplaceable. They're special people. Many of them are great basketball fans and have their own histories with the game. Don Chambers has a unique part in our organization and a unique part in Indiana basketball history. The hours he has volunteered here are remarkable. He has amassed thousands of volunteer hours, and he's a behind-the-scenes worker who's helped us in archiving and cataloging and storage. And frankly, he's a guy that I go to find out where is this or do we have this. He's a great mind who's helped us immensely and doesn't get enough credit for his volunteerism here at the Hall of Fame.
So, how does one fall in love with the game of basketball?
I've always been a part of it through my parents and their interests, watching games on television, attending games in person, and it's hard to grow up in that atmosphere and not become consumed by it. And I think I probably just more than most others eat and breathed and slept basketball, and it became a huge part of my identity.
Don, now he had to work to get his hands on the ball.
Well, I lived about a block and a half from the high school gym, and when I was in grade school, I used to go down and watch basketball practice. And my parents didn't have any money, so to get into the basketball games, me and a couple other boys, sometimes we'd go stand by the door. Somebody would come along and have an extra ticket. But I used to sweep floors to get into the basketball games.
Soon after sweeping the floors, Don was out on the floor competing. He's even in the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame Museum.
He was a member of the state championship team from Shelbyville in 1947. His picture is here in the museum as part of a state championship team.
Do you ever, when you pass your team photo, does it ever feel weird to you that you're seeing yourself there?
I don't know, not really, I guess.
Have you just gotten used to it?
Yeah, basketball nowadays is not like it was back when I was in school. Friday night, basketball was it. There's our picture, right here.
So, why does Don spend thousands of hours in the Hall of Fame?
Well, I don't know, it's just something I take some enjoyment out of doing. Somebody has to do it, I guess. I got started and nobody wanted to step in and do anything to take my place, so I guess I'm here until I die.